everybody. Good morning. It's Wednesday, hump day, first day of March. Can't believe it. It's a little brisk this morning, but I think warm weather or the sunshine is on the horizon. So we got a lot going on. Just today, we have like mountain tours, we got snowshoe tours, we got art tour today. So weather, traffic. Tricia Swenson's in the studio. I'm Megan Wright, right outside of Vail Village. Vail Valley Live starts right now.
Good morning, everyone, and welcome to Vail Valley Live. I'm Tricia Swenson here at the Grand Hyatt Vail Studios, right just west of Lionside. We just saw Megan Wright standing there at the base of Bridge Street in Vail Village. And yes, it is March 1st. Can you believe it? February is already done. We wrapped it up and put a bow on it and sent it on its way. And, you know, we've got that, what's that saying? March in like a lion, out like a lamb. I think we're going to still be going a little bit in like a lion. Those winds are going to be picking up later on today. But we'll get to the weather reports and the snow reports in just a moment. But first of all, we want to let you know how you can communicate with us during the show if you want to. We have chat features on Facebook and YouTube. So just put Vail Valley Live into the search bar and pick your platform, whether it's YouTube or Facebook. Like us, subscribe, hit the little subscribe bell so you know when we're live. I know how busy things get in the morning, or you can watch us any time of the day. I sometimes will put it on my days off and I'm skinning up the mountain, or maybe you're walking your dog or at the gym. It's a good way to keep in touch with what's going on in the Vail Valley. And then we're also on Outside Television, which is our local Comcast Xfinity channel 17. So that's on 7:30 to 8:30 in the mornings. And so we've got a few things we want to let you know about. First of all, snow totals. We did get 5 inches of new snow over at Beaver Creek and 4 over at Vail. That puts Vail at 268 and a 70-inch base, and then 250 for Beaver Creek for season to date totals. But we'll bring you into the weather report right now, and this weather report brought to you by the outlets at Silverthorne Elevated Savings. If you need to get some warm weather gear, I bet you they've got some good sales on ski and snowboard wear over at Silverthorne. Just about a half-hour drive from Vail, exit 205, and the outlets are on both sides of the interstate. But we wrapped up a rather windy day yesterday, but we're going to still see some chances of precipitation today. It's 80%, and we could see the wind, southeast wind, and becoming west in the afternoon, but just 10 to 15 miles per hour today. So not that bad at all. Daytime accumulation, maybe just a couple inches possible out of this. Our high today into the upper 20s and low 30s. And then tonight, a 40% chance of snow, and then a 30% chance of snow for your Thursday. And then for Friday, we'll see some more snow showers, mainly later in the morning after 11 a.m., a high in the mid upper 20s to low 30s. And then we could see some gusty winds coming in around 25 miles per hour later on Wednesday afternoon or Friday afternoon. And then by Saturday, partly sunny with a high near 35. So looks like we'll have that chance of snow during the week, and then it'll get a little nicer by the weekend. And then for Sunday, looks like chance of showers, snow showers, and breezy once again, but a little bit warmer into the mid to upper 30s for you. As far as snow totals are concerned, once again, 5 inches new at Beaver Creek, 4 over in Vail in the last 24 hours. Maybe just an inch or two out of this storm, and then maybe a couple from Friday into early Saturday morning. And then it looks like we won't see much in the snow department for the next couple of days. So we'll see how March shapes up. March can typically be a very snowy month, one of our snowiest months. Typically it's March, April, and February, kind of in that order. So we'll see what March has in store for us weather-wise. Enjoy it, a good day, sunglasses, and wear a lens. If you don't have goggles, are still better. But let's bring it out to Megan. What it really feels like this morning. after a rather blustery yesterday. Wow, we had the wind, we had the snow. Just watching it accumulate on your hat and your hair. We're not going to see that this morning.
No, actually, it's beautiful. There's no wind or anything. I was driving in, and even the flags on the flagpoles were just stationary. They weren't moving at all. It was like major difference than yesterday.
Oh yeah, yeah. Yesterday, and a lot of that snow did fall during the day. So that 5 inches new at Vail, I mean Beaver Creek, 4 over at Vail. You're not going to get a powder day today. A lot of it fell, and then the groomers have probably been over it already. There might be some windblown areas where it's going to seem like they got more snow. Maybe some of the trees or some of the eastern facing where the west wind blew it in there. You might find some pockets. But I don't think it's going to be a big powder day because a lot of it was skied off already by the time those storms wrapped up in the mid-afternoon.
Agree. Yesterday, a lot of people were coming down because they just said they could not see it all.
Yeah.
So I think today might be great. Hopefully, like you said, the cats might have gotten out there. I saw some cats working last night, kind of grooming everything. It'll be a really nice day, and it's really quiet.
Yep.
Trees are kind of coming in. The parking lot over to my right here is not full, so Tuesday might be a good day to ski.
Yeah, it definitely will be. Yeah, Wednesday. It is Wednesday. Yeah, and you know what? Also, it's midweek, and yesterday the wind prevented some of those lifts from opening or operating at full speed. So I think that was a big hindrance too. So yesterday was a little tough day to be out there on the roads and also on the slopes. Megan, did you hear about the cow that was spotted on I-70? And it's not a joke. I mean, it sounds like the beginning of a joke, but it's not. Did you hear about this?
No, I did not hear about the cow on I-70.
Okay. Well, yes. So this was spotted in Eagle County Classifieds. There's a couple pictures on there. I-70 Things has this as well, and so luckily they were able to capture this cow. And I-70 was closed anyway. It was closed a couple times yesterday, eastbound especially. But is that just a funny photo? You're like, what? They're like, the U.S. UPS truck is there, the cow. So they did capture that. So that was a good thing. But pretty crazy, all the stuff that was going on yesterday with the roads. So the roads are greatly improved, that's for sure. My drive-in was pretty simple today. But can you believe it's already March 1st?
I know, I can't believe it. Cow, move on over.
Yeah.
I can't believe it's March 1st. There's spring. The days are going to be longer. The gondola's going to switch to 4 o'clock. I'm not sure when, but
you know what?
The pop-up concert coming back.
Yeah, you know what? The lift changes times. I don't think it's till like maybe the 8th or something.
Okay.
Yeah, let me find that on the website. But I think it's closer to when daylight savings time happens. But yeah, you could tell the daylight hours are getting longer. The sun is setting later, rising earlier. So we're happy to see that. And springtime in the Rockies is so fun. Picnics. This is when you really want to get out your ski cootery skills. Have you seen this? Where you basically take your skis, your snowboard, you flip it over, and then you put all your charcuterie fixings on there. It's pretty cool. I love it. So I haven't done it myself. I've just seen the Pinterest and the Instagram and some of the little videos on it. But it's pretty awesome. So ski cootery or
I haven't done it
charcuterie
myself
ski.
either.
Yeah.
I haven't done it either. I heard you and Meredith talking about it a week ago. I was like, that sounds like a good idea.
I know.
You need a snowboard. You need a big, a wide board.
Yeah. To put that on there. Yeah. So, okay. All right. Well, we're going to get to our Vail Daily headlines, our road report. We've got a lot more to talk about on the show. So stay with Vail Valley Live.
Vail Summit Orthopedics and Neurosurgery stands for providing the highest quality care to our unique patient population here in the mountains.
I think that what makes us unique is that we really are practicing groundbreaking techniques, yet, we practice it in a small town environment. Our patients are our neighbors and our kids go to school with their kids.
I think every one of our docs treat their patients like their family. Our goal is to keep you active, doing the things you want to do, and we'll map out a road to success to get you there.
Love is in the air at the Atlas at Castle Rock and Silverthorne. and we are going to wow you with some of the fabulous looks that we have to share with you today from J. Crew and Adidas. Let's take a look. Here's Rachel in J. Crew. I love her navy preppy blazer with striped lining, striped pink tee, amazing white jeans, white sneakers, and gorgeous pink ribbon earrings. With her savings card booklet, it'll be $197, saving $316. Here's Enza in J. Crew Kids with her denim jean jacket, her heart filigree tee, sweetheart leggings, heart necklace, and her white slip-on tennis shoes. Whole outfit $101 with her savings card booklet. Wow, Liv, you look amazing in J. Crew sportswear line. From her fabulous striped button top, pink leggings, fleece jacket, pearlized headband, fingerless gloves, and her amazing tennis shoes with the pink and copper colors, all from the internet return. Her outfit, $145 outlet, fabulous. Kate is in Adidas in her pink hoodie, pastel leggings, black tote, and her white and pink running shoes. Her whole outfit would come to $138. Okay, Rachel, you look fabulous in your amazing full-length bubble coat from Guess. You've got your fabulous hoodie with the faux fur, and look at those adorable pearl gold shades. Whole outfit with the shades, $138. Here's Kate in Adidas with this black cropped jacket, $42. It's 40% off of their jackets. Here's Liv. She's in Guess in the most amazing puffer jacket with fleece detailing inside the hood. Love the black belt and the sunglasses. Jacket reduced to $65. And her shades are only $45 from $90. Love is in the air at the outlets at Castle Rock and Silverthorne. And just a reminder, be sure and pick up your savings card booklet at the outlets at Castle Rock in the food court, at customer service, and the outlets at Silverthorne at the Colorado Welcome Center. Love is in the air, and so are the discounts that you're going to find in the savings book. See you soon.
Well, we are back. Want to give you some looks at the Vail Daily headlines for today, Wednesday, the 1st of March. And on the cover, it keeps coming. Yes, the snow keeps on flying and the plows keep on trying to catch up with it. Colorado Department of Transportation's plow clears the road during heavy snow Tuesday in Minturn. Snow came in and out throughout the day with heavy winds. Yes, there was a lot of drifting going on up at the higher elevations as well. But headlines for today, more bikes in more places. The regional e-bike share program launched in 2022 will expand this summer with 155 e-bikes stationed at 33 stations from Vail to Edwards. They did this last year in Vail, Lions Head, Eagle Vale, and Avon, but now they're expanding the program. Find out more on page A4. Also in today's news, opposition lines up to rail plan. Railroads plan to haul waxy crude through Colorado's mountains needs $2 billion in government-approved bonds. More about this in today's paper on page A2. Also in page A3, Saturday was Vail's busiest day of the season so far. Did you notice that? Was it hard to find a parking spot? Cars lined South Frontage Road in Vail Village on Saturday, with a total of 541 cars had spilled out of the parking structures onto the road, which is the most Vail has seen yet this season. More on that on page A3. And also, the county fair grew in 2022. Organizers hope to build on that momentum for 2023. So check that out. That's the annual Eagle County Fair and Rodeo that's been going on for quite a few decades. And then in sports news, we got a lot to talk about in sports news. So Koff and Corning find world championship podiums. Ski and Snowboard Club Vail's Lemley concludes World Championships debut with 5th and 6th place finishes. And then also, we've got Schifrin nominated for a Laureus World Sportswoman of the Year award. The skier returns to action this weekend to pursue Ingemar Stenmark's all-time World Cup wins. So that's on page 827. And Ingemar Stenmark was just quoted telling the Associated Press, "She's much better than I was. You cannot compare." So Ingemar Stenmark knows that this is she's closing in on his record of 86 World Cup wins. So, and also in today's Town Talk, find your friends, find your neighbors in today's Town Talk. Oh, there's that Black Hawk helicopter that landed on Vail Mountain during Legacy Days last weekend. Oh, and Ripley Van Winkles, he's in there again. He's always fun to watch and see where he's roaming off to. And then, hey, supporting the community market, Eagle Valley Community Foundation continues to rely on the support of varying community members to aid local programs. So thank you to Vail Integrative Medical Group for your donations to the community market. That's so nice of them. So yeah, grab your paper today, and you can find all these different things online as well. You can even check out the e-edition, which lets you basically turn page by page, see the ads, see the event calendar. It's almost like you've got the paper right in your hot little hands. Or you can grab it in newspaper dispensers from Eastville all the way down to Gypsum. So let's take a look at the roads right now. Yesterday we did have that eastbound road closure off and on throughout the day. So let's see what we have right now. If you're going over to Glenwood Springs, they have let's see what they've got going on. The ramp is closed due to a crash over in Glenwood. And westbound road closed due to a crash. So there is some troubles if you're heading out to Grand Junction, maybe going to that airport. Otherwise, we're looking at pretty good conditions here. I-70 in both directions, the passenger vehicle traction law is in effect, and that basically means you've got to have good tires. They don't exactly have to be snow tires per se. They could be all season. They just have to have a good tread. Otherwise, you cannot go up and down those passes. So consider that. We've got a couple plows working up there as well, and there's the traction law in both directions over on the Copper Mountain side of Vail Pass as well. So just a few things to let you know about up here on the roads. But the big news yesterday was that cow on the road. Can we show that picture again? That's actually in today's paper as well. They're talking about that. So yeah, the cow on the road was on I-70. It was trotting around eastbound, and then they basically were able to get some fences around it. I don't know if they had to get someone with a lasso and try to wrangle that guy or what, but that was pretty crazy. But speaking of sports news, we just talked about, we do have the men's alpine ski team. Oh, there's the cow again. Yeah. So that you could find that story's in today's paper as well. So maybe we can kind of find out where did this cow come from? Because it wasn't like a truck had rolled or there was an accident and the cows got loose. I'm not quite sure what happened with that, but that was probably the most amazing thing that we heard about yesterday in Vail Valley News. But going back to sports news, so the men's alpine ski team, especially the speed teams, they are going to Aspen this weekend. So Palisades Tahoe, they just had some races the weekend before, and now this weekend we're going to be having the men traveling to Aspen. So just like they come to Beaver Creek and to Lake Louise, Canada, it's neat to have these races on North American soil. Once they leave Beaver Creek, normally they are over in Aspen or Europe for the rest of the season. So it's really great to have them here, and we're excited for that. It's just a short drive, probably about an hour and a half, 2 hours, if you wanted to actually see these races up close. Otherwise, they will be on television. There's several different ways to watch them, so that's a super cool thing. So look for the speed events, and look for Steve Nyman. He's going to be retiring. He's going to do a slow downhill in jeans, and he's going to say farewell to skiing, racing. He's 41 years old. He's sustained quite a bit of injuries, especially with his back and more recently his hand. He broke his hand when he was in Beaver Creek earlier this winter. So he's going to hang it up. He's skiing with his two little girls right now. So his life's about to change. So let's talk to Megan, though. I want to hear a little bit more about Talents Challenge because Leah is producing today. She is driving the bus. And I'm going to find out, how did it go, Leah? How long did it take you?
Oh, I think we ended around 1, but we took a break.
Okay, ended around 1, took a break. I saw you in line when Meredith was doing the show, so you're right there at 8:30. Yep. How did the tiger outfit work? Did it hinder you, or was it okay?
I felt very free.
Okay. Yeah, I'm sure you were warm enough, too, to wear the costume. Were you tired? Okay. It was a sunny, beautiful day. Okay. Did you enjoy that beer and lunch? Was it like the best beer you ever had?
Oh my gosh, we were starving by the end.
Yeah, you get hungry by the end for sure. All right, let's bring in Megan because I want to hear about her experience because she did the challenge as well. So Megan, yeah, did you take a break or did you guys go straight through all 14 runs?
Oh no, we took a break. We went into the challenge deck and talked to SOS and had some water. The restroom took a while to get. The lines were long, and we took our time. It's a marathon. It wasn't a sprint for us that day.
Yeah.
So we just enjoyed it to the end. The Larkspur lift was pretty full, so that took a while. And there's diamonds over there. They're short, just a while there. Off the
Yeah. Oh, what that are in this photo. Like, I mean, look at that angle. It's like a 45-degree angle.
Oh, where'd you find that?
I don't know. Leah just pulled it up. Yeah. So there's you and your friend that you were doing this with. Challenge accepted. I love it. Very good, ladies.
Yeah.
Good job, you guys.
Good job.
Yeah. Now you got to wait till next time. But I mean, you can actually do the challenge kind of anytime you want. You just got to do all 14 runs in the same day, and you could check them off on your own, like mentally check mark what they all are.
And Saturday, the terrain, the weather, everything was perfect, and
Yeah.
that's why I really wanted to do it Saturday more so than Sunday, because I knew Sunday was going to be a little overcast, a little hard packed. There were 600 participants each day, so
Wow.
it was pretty full. Although the Grouse Mountain chairlift, you just skied right on. It was the Larkspur chairlift that you kind of got to lay it at, and the what's the other chairlift?
Oh,
8.
chair
So
9.
what's that number?
9. It's Birds of
yeah.
Prey Express. Yeah, number 9.
Birds of Prey.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There was
Oh
a
my
lot
gosh.
of people.
There was a lot of people for sure. Yes, and you know what? Okay, so we were just talking about the men's alpine ski team coming to Aspen, but we had a chance to check up with Senna Leith, who's on snowcross and the snowcross team. So that was one of our coffee chats at Yeti's Grind. Let's find out more from this Vail Valley athlete.
Hey there, we're here at Yeti's Grind in Vail Village, and joining me today we have Senna Leith, who is a professional snowboarder on the US team, so we have a lot to dive into. But first, cheers. What's your drink of choice?
I today am drinking an oat milk latte.
You just got back into town, you've been traveling a lot, but you have a connection with Yeti's Grind we're just learning about.
Yeah, it's my family's coffee shop. I feel like everybody wants coffee in their daily life, so everybody comes here because the coffee's so good, and it's just a great place where the whole community comes together, and that's where most of the friends I know here now are just because I ended up making them coffee or sitting next to them having coffee, and it's just a great place to connect.
So, professional snowboarder, it seems like you're chasing your childhood dreams. How does it feel to accomplish that? I'm sure it's a unique grind, challenging on the heart, mind, and body, but exciting all at the same time.
Oh, for sure. I remember being a little kid in this valley and snowboarding on the weekends here, and that was like the dream, the idea of being a professional snowboarder. And of course, it's crazy complex from everything from the physical training side, the traveling, the mental aspects. It's a wild grind, but to be at that level and kind of live out my dreams is pretty special. I'm really fortunate. Snowboard cross is so diverse in the skill sets that you really need to excel in it. It combines all aspects of snowboarding. You have racing, you have jumps, you have speed, technical turning. So we really have to train a variety of aspects within our skill sets to excel, and that's part of why I like it so much. Though, is because you have to combine everything as an athlete. And the skill sets as a snowboarder is just the start of it. Because you can be the best technical snowboarder in the world, but then if you're not able to mentally perform once you're in the gate and the pressure's on and the TV cameras are going, then it's just not going to work,
Definitely. In snowboard cross, you have other athletes to worry about. You're all racing down, and I'm sure there's so much adrenaline that goes into it.
Oh, absolutely. But that's like the rush, and that's like what we live for, is having a crazy wild run and then coming across the finish line first. You know, like that is when you have people moving around you, and yeah, all those variables I just mentioned, and you have to get all those dialed before you even have to worry about the other people around you, you know?
At the end of a race, what is the feeling like?
When I was young, I feel like I would have more anxiety and more of that, like that build up, but I also didn't know how to handle it at the time. You know, I didn't have the practice over the years and the skill sets that I've now developed, which now like you're able to kind of process and compartmentalize those different stressors to the point where when you cross the finish line after executing exactly how you wanted to, then it's just like a culmination of the entire year's worth of work into like a minute and a half run, you know? So it's just like the biggest relief and just this joy, and but then you're just hungry for more. It's like the goalpost keeps moving at that point.
Incredible. So what was it like when you heard that you qualified for the World Championships and you're going? I'm sure it was a big moment.
Yeah, like I was in a good standing with like my performance this year, but after this most recent World Cup in Cortina last week, I had a great result and kind of like solidified, you know, the views and the coaches and the selection committee's eyes of how I'm performing this year that allowed them to make the decision for me to be on the team. Yeah, Olympic champion's incredible, but world champion is just as insane to have that title, you know, and with it being a more limited field size, there can only be a max of 4 athletes per country. It is like prestigious to make a World Championships team and to compete in that event, and so to make my second one is like a good feeling in my own personal progression as an athlete, and to be at a point right now where I think I can really compete for a great result is like feeling pretty fired up and confident for it.
Absolutely. We have so much hometown pride, and you guys represent us. You know, we're a small but mighty valley here, and so I want to talk about, you know, how this community supports you and then how you are able to give back to it, because it's a two-way street.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, Vail truly is my favorite place in the world, and I'm traveling the world over half the year pretty much, you know, and I'm always so happy to come back to this valley. It's like my heart gets happy when I'm here. It's just a community that I'm so comfortable with and so happy around, you know. And for example, I go to the gym at the Westin, and a bunch of other local athletes, Kai, Michaela, all these just incredible talent that's in the valley that then is training at this gym. So you go in there and you're like seeing people that are also excelling in their own disciplines, and it's just a really healthy environment. But then you also see people that I've seen at the coffee shop in the gym, or see them up on the mountain when you're mountain biking in the summer, in a lift line in the winter. It's just a great melting pot of like-minded people, and it's great to feed off of that energy here.
Absolutely. Well, you're a role model to many athletes here, especially the young athletes, the young snowboarders that are after the same dream. So what advice do you have for them?
The main thing for me is just making sure that you're doing what you're happy with, you know, and being stoked in that, because you can't push yourself towards a goal that you want to achieve if it's not what you're actually really happy about, and finding that contentment, that happiness in a sport, in an activity that you love is really the most crucial, and that's how you're going to find yourself succeeding later on, you know. And winning is great. It's awesome to have a great result, but if you're not having fun when you're competing, when you're training, then it might not be the right path, you know.
Definitely. Well, if you want to rub shoulders with Senna, you can always catch him at Yeti's Grind.
You might find me in here pouring some lattes, you never know.
Exactly. Thank you so much for joining us and representing us as a local and legend.
Thank you so much for having me.
We believe in the power of a live performance. We believe in making memories together. Join us as we celebrate 25 years of making moments that last a lifetime. Bringing concerts, comedy, Broadway, classical, dance, and family entertainment in the heart of the Rocky Mountains in Beaver Creek Village. View the full lineup and get tickets today at villarpack.org.
Moet Vending for life's spontaneous, festive moments. Celebrate at the Grand Hyatt Vail.
Welcome to Nap Harvest. We are showcasing healthy habits, and you can start right here feeding your family healthy organic vegetables and fruits that are seasonal and local. They're all the way from Arizona with our wonderful, beautiful citrus fruits that we sneak across the border for. But don't forget our nap mushrooms, grown at 9,000 feet. Mushrooms are chock full of benefits for you. And then also the microgreens, also chock full of vitamins. Come see us at Nap Harvest in Eagle Ranch on Sylvan Lake Road next to Color Coffee. We're open 7 days a week, Monday through Friday, 10 to 6, Saturdays and Sundays, 10 to 4.
Welcome back to Vail Valley Live. I'm Tricia Swenson here at the Grand Hyatt Vail Studios. We did get 5 inches of new snow at Beaver Creek, 4 over in Vail in the last 24 hours. Lifts open at 8:30, and it shouldn't be as windy today. We'll still get a chance of some snow, but it won't be nearly as windy as we saw yesterday. But let's talk about a few things going on, whether you're maybe taking a break from the slopes or you want to go on one of the guided tours. And let's bring in Megan to talk about this, because we've got a lot of those happening, and some of the snowshoe tours that happen up on the mountain are fun to do. And Megan, the one that's out of Eagle's Nest and Walking Mountains puts this on with Vail Mountain. You still need your lift ticket to get up there, but if you have your Epic Pass or anything, you can still go up there, and they've got snowshoes provided. You just want to make sure you've got probably some hiking boots or some snow boots, and you're still dressed for the elements. You'll be walking around, but you want to make sure you're warm, because you're probably going to be out there for about an hour.
Yeah, so the tickets are $56 unless you have the Epic Pass. You don't want to use one of your ski days if you have like one of those 4 or 7 day packages. And you definitely want waterproof shoes because you're snowshoeing, like, you know, and it gets cold up there, so dress warm. But that's Wednesday, starting today, March 1st, and Wednesday through Saturday. The first tour is 10:30 to 12, and the second one's at 1:30 to 3. It is free because you got up there with your pass. Do register though.
Okay, perfect. That's a good way to go. And then some of them on mountain tours. I know we talked a little bit about this yesterday, that basically on Vail Mountain, there's tours every day except Saturday. You know, Saturday's a pretty busy day, but, you know, whether you want to go to Blue Sky Basin, or there's a tour that tells you about the names of the runs and kind of the legacy and the history of the area, which is so interesting with it being Vail's 60th anniversary. So those are kind of fun to do too. Tell us about those.
So they have, like you said, 2 tours Sunday through Friday, every day of the week except Saturday. The frontside tour is every day. They meet at the top of Eagle's Nest Gondola at 10:30. Then you have the women's tour on Monday and Wednesday, and they meet at the on the top of Chair at 10:30. They have a Back Bowl Blue Sky tour every day, Sunday through day. And they also meet at the Legacy Hut at 10:30 a.m.
Okay, you broke up a little bit. So the women's tour is what day?
Monday and Wednesdays.
Mondays and Wednesdays. Okay, and then the Back Bowl tours.
Sunday through Friday, they meet at Legacy Hut as well, and that's at 10:30.
Okay, awesome. Yeah, it's so cool to go on these tours because you learn so much about the area, and it's just information that you're going to remember each time you ski those runs or you come back to Vail. Even if you hike in the summertime, you're like, oh, remember when we did that tour in the winter? So it's just super cool that we have that going on. So so that's super fun. Hey, Megan, I just checked the Colorado Snow Sports Museum's website, and that Through the Lens speaker series that's featuring Paul Testweed and Rod Slifer and Bill Hanlon, well, it is sold out already. So these are the legends of Vail. I mean, I would have loved to have gone here and heard about some of their stories and everything, but you know, the Snow Sports Museum can only hold so many people, and this was a very popular one. So if you got a ticket for this, good on you for jumping on this opportunity. They'll have more of these. They won't have it with these guys. These guys are some pretty special guests, but they'll have more Through the Lens series talks, and they're $20 for members or $25 for non-members. But so just want to let you know about that. So yeah, we don't have that, but hey, we do have comedy tonight at Chasing Rabbits. So if you want to go over there, that's been a fun venue, and this is a cool way to see this venue because sometimes you can't always get in if it's full.
Yeah. So Mary Mack, there's the comedian, and she's actually a musician. She's a comedian and she's a writer. And that's at 7:00. So it's not too late. So you can still get up and go skiing in the morning. And I think that would be a great date night for people that are in town to go chasing rabbits.
Yeah, check that out, and get a little comedy, have some of their specialty drinks. They have all those fancy drinks that, have a bubble on them and like smoke comes out, or it's served in like a boat or something. It's been cool. And it's just cool to go in there and see the place as well. So yeah, there she is, Mary Mack. Boy, she's been on The Tonight Show with Jimmy Fallon, Conan, Hulu, Fox. She's been all over. So yeah, tickets are anywhere from $35 to $100, depending on what kind of ticket you want. And this will be in the Moon Rabbit, which is kind of a little speakeasy over at Chasing Rabbits. So check that out this evening. Doors open at 7, and then the show is at 8:00. All right, so a few more things going on there. Oh, one other thing you could do tonight. Okay, so they're doing their cocktails and canvas, or sometimes they do cocktails and clay. Last week they did wine and wax. So Alpine Arts Center down at the Riverwalk in Edwards, they're offering another one of these classes from 7 to 9:30 tonight, and that's a fun date night. It's a fun girls' night. The Eagle County schools, a lot of the schools are out this week, so maybe your older teens might like to try to do some of the canvas and clay with you if you aren't on vacation this week during the school break. But that could be something fun to do as well.
Yeah, I went to it was ceramic. We did it at Imagination Station week, and that was fun. We had wine, and we got to make a little ceramic, paint a vase, or whatever item you chose. And it's always a great way to meet. Well, I met a whole bunch of new people, so it was fun.
Okay,
Yeah.
perfect. Hey, I'm glad to see that the ice sculptures are still standing. The sun hasn't melted them too much. We haven't had any rain. So these were formed early January, all part of Vail Winterfest and the Art in Public Places and the Town of Vail's art program. Pretty amazing that they're still there. They haven't melted yet.
Yeah, actually, they're still standing tall. I check in every once in a while to see how we're doing. So thank God we're having such a great 60th season. Morning. How are you guys? Have fun. So they're still standing. This is probably going to be part of the art tour that Molly will have today. It's the first Wednesday of the month, so that's 11:00 at the Welcome Center.
Okay.
So
another tour you can do.
They'll probably walk by you.
Okay, yeah. So meet up at the top level, the Vail Village parking structure at the Welcome Center, and that's a free Town of Vail offering, right? Okay, so that's free.
It's at 11:00.
Okay, starts at 11:00. All right. Okay, well, let's take a break, and we'll come back, and we got more information. We'll showcase what's going on over at Beaver Creek when we come back.
Hi, I'm Peggy Ziegler, fashion guru and stylist for the outlets at Silverthorne. I'm here to share with you an amazing place called the Colorado Welcome Center. We've got fabulous brochures on all the nearby places and towns and things to do right here while you're in Summit County and visiting the outlets at Silverthorne. And of course, pick up your Elite Savings Card booklet, offering you fabulous discounts and a rewards program too. See you soon.
Vail Summit Orthopedics and Neurosurgery is kind of a one-stop shop. We have everything in-house.
We have cast techs, MRI machines, x-ray of course right at the clinic, physical therapy right at our clinic.
I'm going to get to the bottom of what your diagnosis is with all the resources we have, and that's what we do.
Join us every Tuesday at 6 p.m. and watch Vail Valley Latino. Our goal is to elevate the voices of the Latino community in the Eagle River Valley and provide a platform to speak with local businesses, organizations, entrepreneurs, creatives, and much more. Find the show on Facebook, YouTube, and Outside Television Channel 17. We are Vail Valley Latino.
This Weather and Mountain Report is brought to you by Grand Hyatt Vail, Hyatt's newest luxury resort in Vail.
All right, I want to give you a look at the weather and a mountain report. We did get 4 inches of new snow at Vail and 5 over at Beaver Creek in the last 24 hours. And we're looking at, chilly temperatures again this morning. We're seeing 6 degrees up on Beaver Creek, 4 at Vail, and out on the valley floor where Megan is, about 10 degrees. So we're in the double digits, not single digits. And we'll reach into the upper 20s and low 30s later on today. We do have a chance of snow showers, about an 80% chance throughout the day, but not a lot of accumulation, maybe 1 to 2 inches out of this, according to the National Weather Service. And the wind won't be too bad, just 10 to 15 miles per hour out of the west by this afternoon. Tonight, a 40% chance of snow showers, mainly before 3 a.m. Otherwise, mostly cloudy with a low in the single digits. And then for Thursday, a 30% chance of snow showers, mainly between 11 a.m. and 2 p.m., so kind of the midday period, and the wind is just going to be about 5 to 10 miles per hour. So we're getting a little break in the wind, but then that's going to start gusting again on Friday. So Friday we could see gusts as high as 25 miles per hour, not nearly what we saw yesterday. So yesterday we had about 50 mile per hour winds, so it was a little bit crazy out there. On Saturday we could see a little bit of sunshine finally, partly sunny, and a high into the mid-30s, and a little bit warmer on Sunday, but the clouds will start to move in, and we'll start to see some of that chance of snow coming in by Sunday night. So that's a look at the next couple of days. Any kind of snow accumulations out of this? Not much to mention. Maybe like that 1 to 2 inches for today, and then maybe 2 to 3 as we approach the weekend, and then not much in the extended forecast. So we'll see how March shapes up. We'll have January and December were our big snow months this year, and we already have 250 inches season to date over at Beaver Creek, and we have 268 inches season to date over at Vail, with the 5 inches new at the Beeve and 4 at Vail in the last 24 hours. And what Megan and I were saying is a lot of that fell during the day yesterday, so it didn't fall overnight. So don't be surprised if you just see a little bit more groomers out there on the slopes. But let's take a look at what's going on over at the Beeve. So we've got live music today with Helmut Fricker. He will be playing on Wednesdays from 1 to 3 p.m. He also plays on Fridays from 1 to 3. He is a classic. He's got the jokes, the accordion, the alpenhorn. He's super fun. You won't want to miss this guy. And then on Thursday, complimentary caricatures with Ken Carpenter from 4 to 6. And then right after that, don't forget Thursday Night Lights. That happens each week throughout the season, well, at least throughout March. I think they kind of wind it down by the end of this month. And right now, registration is at 6. You load the Haymeadow gondola at 6:30 because they need it to be dark enough for the glow stick ski down parade and the fireworks right afterwards. So weekly fireworks, you can't beat that. And then on Saturday, don't forget they're going to have your Fun Fest. This is the family Fun Fest that goes on from 4 to 5:30. They have all sorts of carnival games, and you kind of take your winnings and get a little prize. So it's good family fun if you haven't been there, and it's just perfect. Right after the slopes close, hang out by the ice rink, maybe do a little ice skating. Don't forget they've got those ice bikes that they rent as well between noon and 1 daily. And you take them out for 20-minute periods at a time. And that's really all you need. You're kind of pedaling around. You just kind of get the feel of it, see what it's like to bike on ice. And you can't tip over. It's very low center of gravity. They've got kind of a platform on it, and then it's almost like a beach cruiser of a bike. It's pretty fun. So that's something that you won't want to miss if if you're going to be over at the Beeve. And then at the Villar Center, we've got a lot of things happening for you at the Villar. So Nora Jones already sold out. This is the big 25th anniversary celebration. So this sold out right away. There's special ticketing for this for kind of the VIP party at the May Gallery before and everything. So we just want to let you know she is coming, but tickets are not available, unfortunately, for this anymore. So your next chance to get up into the Villar, well, it's going to be for the Yamato Drummers of Japan. This will be on March 9th. The STARS program, which is for the kids and, during the day, that is already sold out. All the school kids will be back, and they'll be going to that. And then on the March 10th, we've got the Preservation Hall Jazz Band, and I've been doing some research for a story I'm doing on the 25th anniversary of the Villar Performing Arts Center, and Preservation Hall Jazz Band, they played here when they opened up 25 years ago. So they were there for the opening season. Here they are back again. So that should be fun. That'll be next Friday. And then on Sunday the 12th, Legally Blonde, the musical. Now, limited availability for tickets on this. If you want to see this, I would get your tickets now because there's only 535 seats in this theater. So you want to make sure that you get this. And, if you love this, Elwood, how fun. Just a really great little show. You're going to find some fun there. So check that out. That'll be on Sunday, March 12th at 7 p.m. Tickets, a few of them still available. And then on March 15th, Croce plays Croce. And I had a chance to interview AJ Croce. We've got to get that interview out so we can play it for the folks here. But he's going to play a lot of songs that his father had. His father had a very short career, but his songs still resonate today. So you can learn a little bit more about that by going to the website and villarpac.org and get your tickets for this. That'll be on March 15th at 7 p.m. So just a few things that are going on for you over at the Villar Performing Arts Center. But let's bring in Megan and talk about a few other things that are happening. We've got sleigh ride dinners over at Four Eagle Ranch. And Megan, I got married at Four Eagle Ranch, and I've done like the Christmas Eve services out there, the Christmas Day services, and I've been on those horse-drawn sleighs in the winter. It's a pretty magical place, and you pair it with dinner. They've got a great chef out there, Steve, so this could be a fun thing to do, is something a little different for dinner.
Yeah, it would be really fun. And I've never done the sleigh rides. I have gone on the snowmobiling, and in the summer the zip lines. Four Eagle Ranch is a great place. I send people a lot over there if they just want to go do something a little bit more affordable than what they have to offer in Beaver Creek. But this is the sleigh rides and dinners. They always have something going on.
Yeah.
FourEagleRanch.com. They have a great website. People should check it out.
Yeah, check that out and maybe put that on your list of things to do. And the views from out there are just amazing. And it's not that far away. You basically get on I-70, get to Walcott, go 4 miles up, and there you are. So it's easy to get to. It's just, and it's a beautiful place, especially at night. Look at that kind of, like the sun is setting. You got the twilight. You can still see the, the mountains in the background. And you can meet the horses, find out what their names are. All that is pretty cool. So check that out. Get your reservations for that. It's a great experience, whether it's for 2 people or you're bringing your whole group. They've got the music inside the cabin, and then an amazing ranch-style dinner buffet in a cool, cozy atmosphere. So check that out. You won't want to miss it. And hey, did we get that Yoshimi? Okay. Hey, you know what? We got a little chat. I got to say, I'm going to look at some of the chat that we got. So Rodney Travis says, lock up your cows. Okay. Because we had the cow on I-70 yesterday. So, yep, good advice. Lock them up. Make sure you know where your cows are. It's 8:20. Do you know where your cows are? And then Tom and Jane D. Benedetto said, we went to the Yoshimi pop-up last week. It was very good. Yes, and that is one thing that people may not know about is that we've got a couple of sushi places throughout the valley. We've got Sato down in Edwards. We've got Sakaba at the Ritz-Carlton, Nozawa and Avon. And then Osaki's here in Vail. And but we also
Matsuhisa.
Matsuhisa, of course, that's a huge
Yama
one.
Sushi.
Yama is right there. But many people may not realize at the Grand Hyatt Vail, we've got Gessner Restaurant and the Fireside Lounge, but we also have the Yoshimi pop-up. And Megan, have you been there?
No, I would like to go check that out. It looked delicious. When I go through the Grand Hyatt, I kind of peek in there. It's a beautiful, big area. It's not a small area.
It definitely is. And so this summer, us gals from Vail Valley Live, we got to go. Should we show them what it's like? All right, Megan, you missed out, but maybe we'll invite you next time. Okay, let's take a look.
Okay.
Hey, Vail Valley Live friends, we're checking out one of the newest restaurants in Vail.
Yoshimi Pop-Up, located in the Grand Hyatt. We're about to feast.
And it's all sushi. Come on.
Vail Summit Orthopedics and Neurosurgery stands for providing the highest quality care to our unique patient population here in the mountains.
I think that what makes us unique is that we really are practicing groundbreaking techniques, yet, we practice it in a small town environment. Our patients are our neighbors and our kids go to school with their kids.
I think every one of our docs treat their patients like their family. Our goal is to keep you active, doing the things you want to do, and we'll map out a road to success to get you there.
Love is in the air at the Atlas at Castle Rock and Silverthorne. And we are going to wow you with some of the fabulous looks that we have to share with you today from J. Crew and Adidas. Let's take a look. Here's Rachel in J. Crew. I love her navy preppy blazer with striped lining, striped pink tee, amazing white jeans, white sneakers, and gorgeous pink ribbon earrings. With her savings card booklet, it'll be $197, saving $316. Here's Enza in J. Crew Kids with her denim jean jacket, her heart filigree tee, sweetheart leggings, heart necklace, and her white slip-on tennis shoes. Full outfit $101 with her savings card booklet. Wow, Liv, you look amazing in J. Crew sportswear line. From her fabulous striped button top, pink leggings, fleece jacket, pearlized headband, fingerless gloves, and her amazing tennis shoes with the pink and copper colors, all from the internet return. Her outfit, $145 outlet, fabulous. Kate is in Adidas in her pink hoodie, pastel leggings, black tote, and her white and pink running shoes. Her whole outfit would come to $138. Okay, Rachel, you look fabulous in your amazing full-length bubble coat from Guess. You've got your fabulous hoodie with the faux fur, and look at those adorable pearl gold shades. Whole outfit with the shades, $138. Here's Kate in Adidas with this black cropped jacket, $42. It's 40% off of their jackets. Here's Liv. She's in Guess in the most amazing puffer jacket with fleece detailing inside the hood. Love the black belt and the sunglasses. Jacket reduced to $65. And the shade only $45 from $90. Love is in the air at the outlets at Castle Rock and Silverthorne. And just a reminder, be sure and pick up your savings card booklet at the outlets at Castle Rock in the food court at customer service and the outlets at Silverthorne at the Colorado Welcome Center. Love is in the air, and so are the discounts that you're going to find in the sale. See you soon.
Welcome back to Vail Valley Live. I want to let you know what the weather's going to be like today. We did get 5 inches of new snow at Beaver Creek and 4 over at Vail in the last 24 hours. A lot of that fell during the day, kind of tapered off by the mid-afternoon, so I don't think we'll have a lot of powder, but that wind blew things around quite a bit, so it might be kind of stashed in certain little areas. Pay attention to the crawl that's on the bottom of the screen. It's going to let you know what's been groomed in the last 24 hours, and you might find some corduroy out there today, and less windy conditions, which is good for lift operations. We did have some lifts that had to close or at least be slowed down a little bit because of the conditions. But we're going to have the cloudy weather stick around for today and the next couple of days. Next time we're going to see the sunshine, probably not till Saturday. Today we have an 80% chance of snow showers, not a lot of snow associated with this. Our daytime high will reach into the upper 20s and low 30s. We're at 6 degrees at Beaver Creek right now and 4 at Vail Mountain. And then on the valley floor, we're just kind of hovering around the low teens right now. And it'll start to warm up by mid-morning, and then by mid-afternoon is when we'll see that daytime high of around 30 degrees. And then for tonight, we'll drop down into the single digits, a 40% chance of snow. And then for Thursday, a 30% chance of snow showers, mainly between 11 a.m. and 2 p.m. And then we'll see a little sunshine. So that'll be good. And then we'll have some more clouds roll in for your Friday. And then for Saturday, we'll see partly sunny conditions, a high around 35 and a little warmer on your Sunday. And we'll see the clouds start to roll in and the wind kind of pick up later on in the week. As far as snow totals are concerned, not much to talk about, maybe 1 to 2 out of today. And then by Friday into Saturday, maybe 2 to 3 inches for you. So not a lot for this first week of March. March, can you believe it's already March 1st? So adjust your calendars and adjust your mindset as well. Spring is in the air. Want to thank Vail Summit Orthopedics and Neurosurgery for this weather and mountain report. The lifts are about to open. Let's check in with Megan and find out where she is right now and see what the lines look like. Wow, Wednesday. People have the day off. People are going out there.
I think it's a powder day for some of these people. The maze is full. It's outside the maze.
Wow, really?
Whoa.
Yeah. Okay.
And they haven't let anybody on. There are people itching. They're waiting for that last 30 seconds. Oh, here they go.
Here they go. Okay, it
Right
won't
now.
take long now. Oh my gosh.
Oh my
Okay,
gosh.
so they're going. It's always kind of exciting. Like, hey, here we go. What route are we taking? You know, a lot of times they go straight to 4, but now a lot of people are going to 3, and they're getting back and doing maybe some Rickies, doing some Sundown Express on that new lift, 17. So we're seeing that. But Megan, we wanted to mention a couple of the concerts that we're already talking about at the amphitheater. Can you not hear me? Is it loud down there?
Yeah, it's like, oh, so it just got crazy.
Yeah.
I can hear you. Yeah, the amp, operate the amp.
Opry at the Amp. Yes, so this is going to be April 7th and 8th. So Friday the 7th, we're bringing out Blow and Pan, and that'll be on Friday. And this is a Parisian duo, timeless. They've really risen to global prominence, you know, in the last decade pretty much. So that should be a lot of fun. And then the next night, on the 8th, we're going to have Big Gigantic and DJ Pee Wee, so kind of a double header. I know that Meredith already got her tickets for this, so get your tickets. Now, they do fit a lot more people than the Valar does. Valar is about 535. I think the amp is around like 2,500 people, so I don't think it'll sell out, but hey, you never know. So it's always good to get this in advance, because I think people will be coming up from Denver for this also.
Yeah, Big Gigantic will definitely probably sell out. It is Easter weekend that Saturday night, but Big Gigantic plays at Red Rocks. They're huge. So that Saturday will definitely sell out. I don't know about Friday. I know I can't partake because I'm going to go see my mom that weekend.
Okay.
I can't go.
Okay. Yeah, I know. I can't either. I'm going to go see my mom that weekend. So we're both going to see our moms. All right. Yeah, that is Easter weekend. So keep that in mind for what's going on. So, wow, the line just keeps growing. Well, you know what? Eagle County schools, a lot of the schools, not all, but most are out this week. So if you didn't go on vacation, you're probably taking your kids up the hill for a couple runs and then going to work a little bit later. So, okay, cool. All right, well, I think we're going to wrap it up for today, and we'll come back tomorrow. Tomorrow I'm going to be in the field. Heather will be in the hot seat here in the studio. Megan, thank you for all that you do, all the knowledge you bring to the show.
Thank you.
And are we going to see you at the Welcome Center today? Are you working?
Yep, I'll be there at Lions. So come say hi if you're in the hood.
Okay.
And great show.
Okay. All right. Thank you, everyone. And thank you to our commenters, Rodney commenting, and then Tom and Jane. We always love to hear from our commenters, and you can always comment with us during the live show on either YouTube or Facebook, and we'd love to hear from you. We appreciate our fans so much. All right. We'll see you tomorrow. Thanks for watching.